So Raw starts off with Roman Reigns wasting time, doing his slow walking, and then getting in the ring. Before he says anything, Shane O'Mac comes out. Goodness. I'm like, damn, I'm not into the show already. I'm just not. Shane O'Mac is like, at Super Showdown, I'll shut you up. He's the best in the world. He'll hit him with the coast to coast, and he'll drag him to the center of the ring, and he may not just pin him, he'll make him tap out for the first time in his career, okay? He said, yeah, Roman Reigns is going to tap out in that weak, halfway done triangle that he does. Okay. It's funny because Roman Reigns is like, you put me in that hole, that I'll just drive you through the mat. Yeah. And Roman Reigns is like, yeah, you need help from people. You need help from people like Drew McIntyre. So, what happens? Drew McIntyre actually comes out and he says that Shane basically just told everybody the truth. That's basically the gist of what he was saying. And, but that's the future we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about here and now. We're just going to come down there and... So, McIntyre and Shane O'Mac start walking down. Roman Reigns gets jumped from behind by the Revival. And then there's a 4-on-1 Shane O'Mac. Roman Reigns, and guess what happens? Guess what happens? Wow, here come the Usos for the save. Because they had a fucking match scheduled. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So, Drew McIntyre and the Revival against Roman Reigns and the Usos. And the heels actually fucking win. And the main reason why is because Shane O'Mac did get involved without the referee seeing. So, that's fine. That's fine. It's just... But after the match, though, you get the Shatter Machine delivered to Roman Reigns, another Claymore delivered to Roman Reigns, and then a weak as hell spear by Shane O'Mac. Wow. Out of all the spears that I've seen done by Edge, gore by Rhino, spear by Goldberg, they really tried to make this look good. They really tried, and they failed. Just, this spear was on par with the Big Show as far as being like the most non-effective as far as looks. And anyway, so you have Giz TV, aka Miz TV, with his guest Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is main event at Super Showdown could change because Lesnar is supposed to cash in tonight. Yes, he announced that he's going to cash in tonight, or they're forcing him to cash it in tonight. So Money in the Bank can get forced to cash in. That's stupid to me if that's the case. No. So Lesnar is not the typical Money in the Bank winner. You had two Money in the Bank winners right there. You had Miz and you had Seth Rollins. And they said they waited to cash in at opportune moments. They picked their spots. But Lesnar is probably the most dominant out of anybody that's ever had the Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, that could be the case. So he's not your average, typical Mr. Money in the Bank. Rollins says that if Lesnar cashes in, he'd be relieved. He'd be like, yeah, so he can focus on Baron Corbin. So, they show in the back that Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar actually arrived to the building. And then they don't go to the ring. Yeah, they're doing the cat and mouse game. They're doing the, yeah, we're going to make him sweat. We're going to make him wait. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, goodness. See, the thing about it is, Seth Rollins says that he wants to be a fighting champion, and I get that. But you're not going to do that by having this beast walking around with this briefcase, and you know, the paranoia is going to set in. It's just, anyway. Lucha House Party, Lars Sullivan confrontation ends up in Lucha House Party, quote unquote, getting the upper hand, and I'm just like, waste of time. Iconics, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, backstage, waste of time. It just was, because that was just basically hyping up Peyton Royce versus Nikki Cross. It's just, and And Alexa crying that she doesn't have any friends, all blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. Oh, goodness. So Becky Lynch has been thinking. She wants to make some changes. She's never been more content. But being content is the worst thing for a fighter like her. You see, that you can't be content. You always have to be a monster. You always have to be a threat. You always have to have that. And she pointed that out. So she says that she's pissed. And, you know, she wants to get to Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans actually comes out. And Lacey is basically like, I don't want this woman to represent my division. So who else comes out? Charlotte Flair. Charlotte is like, stop making excuses, Becky. I beat you and became a 9-time women's champion. More than halfway there from breaking Ric Flair's record, breaking my daddy's record. You see, you heard it from the horse's mouth. You just heard it, that they're doing that piecemeal in order to fucking have her tie or have her break that fucking record. So you'd rather have Charlotte break it than any other wrestler. I mean, John Cena's right there, but they won't let him break it, or he won't break it because he respects Ric Flair too much. But WWE was like, no, we'll let Charlotte do it. We'll let Charlotte do it. So, Lacey Evans actually threatens Charlotte, knocks her down, and then we have a match that ends up being with Charlotte getting pulled outside of the ring by Becky Lynch, causing a disqualification, or was it no contest? So, Becky actually gets in the ring and basically slams Lacey Evans and holds up her title and walks out. Alright, that's fine. She said she wanted to get to Lacey, and I guess she was going to sacrifice this match in order to do it. Rey Mysterio, separated his shoulder, has to forfeit the United States Championship. Joe comes out, Samoa Joe comes out, and he's like, don't lie to these people. You guys forfeit the championship because you never beat me. My shoulders were never on the mat. You never beat me for the title. But Rey Mysterio's like, look, I'm going to be a man, and I'm going to do this, all right? So, I'm going to relinquish the title to Samoa Joe. He lays out the belt, he lays down the belt, and then, oh, goodness. As Rey Mysterio was about to leave, Coquina clutch. Yeah, who didn't see that coming, all right? Joe grabs the belt, and he leaves. So, I guess titles can just change hands like that. Or what? So we have the case of injury, or do we have the case of Samoa Joe never was beat? Anyway. So you get an arm wrestling contest between Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley plays games. He separates. Oh, goodness. Chalk or powder or whatever. But Strowman actually wins. Bobby Lashley throws the chalk/powder in Strowman's face and attacks him and actually power slams him. Alright, that's fine. So, Jinder Mahal actually catches up to R-Truth at a golf course, pins him, R-Truth rolls him up, pins him, and takes the belt back. 24/7 title, man. Wow. You see the comedy behind it. I'm just not appreciating it. Not even for the comedy. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So, Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce. You had Alexa Bliss out there, and they had a coffee incident because Billie Kay was out there and, oh, you spilled your coffee. Yeah. That distraction allows Nikki Cross to actually freaking win the match when Alexa was sitting outside the ring and looks like she's about to cry. My coffee, my coffee, my coffee. But Alexa actually gets in the ring and attacks Billie Kay after the match. Alright. It doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. So, Seth Rollins hits the ring again, and he basically calls out Brock Lesnar. Instead, we get Baron Corbin, and Corbin was like, you need to stop worrying about Brock Lesnar and start worrying about me, because I'm the one that you're facing at Super Showdown, but Rollins was like, you don't stand a chance against me. So, you get Brock Lesnar's music that hits, it causes a distraction, and Corbin attacks. End of days, and then Brock Lesnar comes out. Low blow, chair shots, Germans, F5 outside of the ring, he won't cash in. Heyman's like, cash in now! No! Friday. So that's what the message was, that's it. It's just, alright. Firefly Fun House. What the fuck just happened? Wyatt Jim? You had a puppet that was like a devil Vince McMahon? You know what? I just can't. What the fuck? I don't know. This. Wow, people. So Triple H and Randy Orton face to face. Why? With all those freaking segments that they're showing, that's all they needed to do. But they give each other compliments, and then they actually do the insults. As Triple H was trying to walk away by putting Randy Orton on his high horse, as far as a compliment is concerned, Randy Orton's like, yeah, before you get there, make sure to, retrieve your balls from Stephanie's purse. And Triple H, he's like, yeah, my balls, they're so big, they're burdened, but you wouldn't know anything about that since you never had any. See you in Jeddah. So they try. Because Triple H was also like, yeah, everybody wants to see a confrontation, a breakdown, but it's not going to happen. And it didn't happen. You just heard some words and that's it. Ricochet versus Cesaro. Ricochet beats Cesaro. So Cesaro actually doesn't like that he got beat, so he attacks Ricochet after the match. He goes and tries to pull out a ladder. He's like, no ladder. He pulls out a table, and R-Truth is laid on a fucking table. And I'm like, oh, God, no, please, no. And the chase is on again for the 24/7 championship. So, last part of the night, The Undertaker actually comes out, and he talks about Bill Goldberg, because he's like, he doesn't want the family man Goldberg. He wants the icon Goldberg. Because if he gives him anything less, yeah, he's going to do what basically he does. He's going to take his soul, blah, blah, blah. Goldberg, you're next. Alright, that's alright. Undertaker versus Goldberg when they're past their primes, and anybody excited for that? No, I'm just not. But anyway, that was Monday Night Raw, and I'm just like, This is AEW. Hurry the hell up, please, please. Competition makes an industry thrive, and I just want AEW to be competition. Love their World Championship belt, by the way. Maybe if there's a replica. But anyway, do you think my opinions are full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with me? Please comment below here on YouTube. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for joining along. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.